What up, YouTube? Ed coming back with my first video of 2025. I hope everyone out there is doing well. I got some pickups for the collection, including two that have a great personal tie in with hobby history. Really excited to add these two pieces to the collection. Also got a Christmas package in from my good friend Saul, bdkane721, and apologies to Saul because this has been here well before Christmas. Says here December 10th is when it was shipped, and I got it the week of December 10th, so apologies to Saul. Also, Vinny, Uncle Vinny of the IRP, if you're watching, I still have not even opened that mega box that you sent me, and I'm trying to figure out how to best open that and showcase that on video, but it's definitely on the agenda. I've really been struggling with YouTube making videos. There was several videos I wanted to do at the end of 2024 that I just never got around to. Wanted to talk about how I'm no longer going to be collecting Juan Soto because he is on the Mets. I know a lot of people were messaging me and talking to me about that. I'm still going to pick up cards from when he played on the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres and the New York Yankees, but it's not going to be an active it's not going to be something I actively seek out because he's on the New York Mets. I absolutely despise the Mets. I'm a Phillies fan. They're our biggest rivals. And going forward, it's a tough pill to swallow that if Soto just continues doing what he's doing, he'll go into the Hall of Fame as a New York Met. That's just a very, very, very tough pill to swallow as someone who has been a fan of him from day one when he was in Major League Baseball, because the Mets are pretty much up there across the four major sports as one of the biggest teams that I despise. I know I have a lot of friends who are Mets fans who have kind of softened my hatred of that team a little bit, but I still, pre-2011 Ed, before YouTube, I absolutely despise the Mets. So it's just tough when a player you collect, but that is the perils of collecting a modern player. Sometimes they go to a team that you just can't follow them on that collecting journey anymore. And I know that happened to Phil. It happened to Squeepa 21. He was a big Paul Goldschmidt collector, and Phil is a Cubs fan, and Goldschmidt went to the Cardinals. And that was it. He couldn't collect them anymore after he was on the hated Cardinals. So it happens, but still going to hold on to some of my favorite Soto cards. I do want to downsize my Soto collection. So there is a lot of cards that I'll probably look to move on from. But there's a good bulk of it that I'm going to be keeping and enjoying. And there's a lot of memories, and there's a lot of associations with a lot of the cards that I have picked up that are in my Soto collection that have a lot of sentimental value to me, so they're not going anywhere. But some of the, photo variations, short prints, or inserts of the last couple recent years that they don't do much for me going forward, so most likely be moving on from them. But yeah. And there was a couple other videos I wanted to do. I wanted to do my outlook for 2025 here on YouTube and within the hobby. Never got around to doing that. And then I wanted to do a recap on the Philly show, observations and things that I noticed at the show. But again, never got to do that. So I've been struggling on the YouTube side of things. So hoping to correct that coming up here in 2025. But let's get into the pickups. So the first card here, this is the only card I'm going to be showing off. This is from 2023 Topps. This is the SSP of Kyle Gibson. So he's wearing the Bedlam at the Bank shirt there. Cool looking card. These SSPs are very, very difficult to get. As you can see there on the back, SSP. And was able to snag this for $12. So huge shout out to Reese, ND Card Ranger, and Mike O, because we were talking about this card in our group chat. Mike found one for really cheap, offered it to Reese or me, and told Reese I'd be interested in this one. So Added it to the collection. And then the two historical pickups, hobby history pickups, are both from the Philly show. So I talk about it a lot whenever I talk about the Philly show, but the Philly show is a historical card show. It is the longest running card show in hobby history, predates the National, Chantilly, White Plains, obviously the Dallas show, Strongsville, predates all those shows. And was able to find this. This is a ticket from the second annual Philadelphia Baseball Card and Sports Memorabilia Show at Spring Garden College on October 1st, 1976. And then also October 2nd, 1976. A one-day pass was $1, and a two-day pass was $1.50. So as you can see at the bottom, this is ticket number 64. Eddie Sawyer, manager of the Whiz Kids, was appearing back in 1976. He was the guest of honor for the second annual show. So the first show was in 1975. There is a program out there. There is one on eBay, but it's like $90. But that's definitely something I want to add into the collection. Maybe in 2025, if I can find one for a little bit of a better price. Be curious to wonder if any of the grading companies would actually slab this. Cool piece of hobby history there. And then I also have the program from the second annual Philadelphia Baseball Card and Sports Memorabilia Show from 1976 in Chestnut Hill. So we'll go through this program. There you can see the back of it. Card collecting, America's fastest growing hobby. And what better way to find out about cards and other sports memorabilia than subscribe to The Trader Speaks, the magazine read by more sports collectors than all its competitors combined. So you look in here. We have the agenda. Then Saturday, a lot more going on. The committee that put the show together. Some acknowledgments here. Let you guys read this. If you want to pause it, look at some of the names. Committee wants to give a special thank you to Spring Garden College. That year was their 126th anniversary. Then you have the dealers, list of all the dealers here. Let you guys go through there. Maybe some of these guys are still around, active in the hobby. Has where they're from as well. Some more dealers. It says, warning, uniformed and plainclothes guards will be in attendance during this show. Anyone caught shoplifting will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. So even back in 1976, people were going to card shows and getting sticky fingers to steal some modern cards. Because this was in 1976, 1950s cards, 1960s cards. They were only 15, 20 years old. They were pretty much modern cards back then. There's some of the special guests. Eddie Sawyer, manager of the 50s Whiz Kids. Del Innes. Stan Lapata. Right there. So some of the Whiz Kids were there. Very, very cool. So that's the program. So wanted to go through that, show off that. Just really, really cool hobby history. So that's the pickups. And now let's get on to this Christmas package from Saul, bdkane721. So it is wrapped. And we got a note here. Happy holidays, Ed. Thanks for all your support for my channel this past year. I hope you and your family have a very happy and blessed holiday season. I hope you like these cards and don't already have them in your Phillies collection. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Saul bdkane721. Thank you, Saul. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. And again, apologies for taking as long as I have to get this video up. I mean, we're already on January, what, 6th into the new year? Holy crap. Wow. We got two gold beauties. We got the Bryce Harper gold, numbered out of 50. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful card from Platinum Anniversary. Great shine on that. The golds really, really pop really, really well. Beautiful card. And then, wow, look at the shine on this one. We got the big piece, Ryan Howard from 2011, Topps Chrome. Oh, no, 2010. This is 2010, excuse me. 2010, Topps Chrome. Gold refractor, numbered out of 50. 2010 Topps Chrome. Yep. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful card. Saul, thank you so much. Incredible, just two incredible cards to add to the Phillies collection. So thank you very much, my friend. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope everyone out there is doing well. I hope everyone just has a great time in the hobby in 2025. Let's get back to collecting. Peace.